Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, bringing you a grand solar minimum update on Thursday, July 5th, 11:17 p.m. Mountain Time 2018. We're live at Mount Agung in Indonesia, where we can see Agung is erupting just moments ago. Small volcanic puff emission we could see emanating from the mountain. It has been quite active over the last few days, and many other volcanoes like this have been active, and we'll get to it. Let's get on with the update. Colorado wildfire destroys 3 homes as flames menace the U.S. West. That's a boom. Take a look at that is a wildfire tornado. That's amazing. This is a tornado seen at 10,000 feet in Fairplay, Colorado. Seldom seen at all in Colorado in this region, let alone at 10,000 feet, and almost never associated with wildfires. Unprecedented times. This will be the cover of the video. An erratic wildfire charging through extremely dry land in the heart of Colorado ski country destroyed 3 homes and forced people to flee in the middle of the night, authorities said Thursday. Elsewhere in Colorado, a rare high-elevation tornado touched down at the site of another wildfire Thursday, but apparently caused little damage and had no effect on the fire. There were among more than 60 large blazes burning across the United States, mostly in the West, where whipping winds and increasing heat have made for easy flames to spread and tornadoes. The newest fire, the I-5 southbound, closed as the Ashland fire has California firefighters battling out of control wildfire across the road here. This is Ashland, Oregon. Interstate 5 southbound is closed at Ashland at the request of California authorities working to evacuate people near the wildfire there. The Oregon Department of Transportation said I-5 is closed at Ashland. Southbound traffic should take exit 14. There is no estimate. The fire burned 5,000 acres and was burning out of control Thursday night as I made the video. Newly erupting today and 0% contained. Now, apparently, this fire is threatening multiple structures. Some of them have already been damaged. So heads up on the state line, Oregon, California. Weather ready nation. Dangerous heat wave developing across the southwest through Saturday as the heat wave gripping areas from the Midwest to the Northeast gradually ends this week, breaking almost no heat records. So why it's a heat wave, I have no idea. Dangerous heat will develop across the southwestern part of the country where excessive heat watches and warnings have been issued. It poured today, thankfully, and now we have flash flood warnings and watches. It looks like starting in 2 days, it's going to be raining every day for the next month. Thank you, monsoon. Not so for the Northwest. You're looking for a heavy fire season, and we're going to be watching it closely. Guys, if you don't know, come to weather.gov. Take a look at the U.S. All you have to do is click on the county where you live. Right here, western Colorado, eastern Utah. And it's that simple. You get the latest updates for your area. Here's the National Weather Service forecast out of Grand Junction. I'm right here in Pagosa at this diamond. Thanks for using that. I had no idea they knew I was down here. Flash flood watches in green, red flag warnings in magenta, hazardous weather outlook in tan. We're loaded with stuff, and you can learn too. From snow to 30-degree heat in just 3 days. They're talking about BC area. Look at this huge, strange dip here. This low pressure. An upper ridge of high pressure heat pumps 30-degree heat into the Okanagan on Thursday. People hate that. I just love doing it. Just 3 days after snow fell in parts of the Okanagan, 30-degree heat has rolled in. Now, this is completely unprecedented. Not predicted by global warming. Isn't that right, Al? You predicted a linear progression of upward heat and no snow. So how do we get snow in the summer followed by heat the next week? We'll be talking about it in just 2 seconds. Boom! Zonal flow versus meridional flow. Now, you all have been used to your whole lives, all you guys listening out there and gals, a zonal flow. You've seen it your whole life. Wherever you live over here, they've been talking about this flow, the nor'easters that come up here. This type of flow, because the jet stream is typically split, is what we've been receiving. But as we descend into the grand solar minimum, we're going into a meridional flow, exactly like the picture I just showed you, where you bring down Arctic air way down towards the equatorial region, and equatorial heat can get thrown way up into the Arctic region, causing massive chaos. And it is the boundaries on these fronts of hot and cold being extreme because of this meridional flow that we've got that increased hail size and so on, and atmospheric compression and biblical flooding. It's crazy cold winter. Don't expect spring to be much better. Heads up, New Zealand. The record-breaking hot summer is now a distant memory as we battle through the winter chill. And we may be waiting longer than usual for spring to warm up this year. No truer words have been said. Figures from NIWA show the country's mean monthly temperatures recorded at 7 climate stations as part of a series that started in 1909 was back to flat average in June. No global warming, back to 1909. These guys look concerned. That's down 3.1 degrees Celsius above average in January, 0.8 C above February, 1.3 C above March, 0.1 C in April, and 0.4 above May. Chilly. Check out this guy's shirt, man. I love him. I most especially love his beard. That would not be allowed in the U.S. Dirty beards. They're dirty. Stormy weekend could lead to 3 meters of snow in the Alps. And this is not France, and he's not French. But he's a bad... Yes. Any guy that wears pink gets props, mad props. He doesn't even look like a Ferg. He's not gay. He's straight. He just is really a snappy dresser. Nothing wrong with being gay. My uncle's gay. Or so they say. But check out 3 meters in snow in the Alps. And if you were doing shrooms right now, this would be the greatest show on earth. Look at these little dots, man. Whew. Thank you for the micro. Whew. Oh, man. Met service, Friday, July 6th. High avalanche warning. A storm approaching New Zealand could dump 3 meters of snow in places, creating high avalanche danger. Met Service meteorologist Lisa Murray said the front would be slow moving up the country Saturday and through the weekend, bringing a prolonged period of heavy rain, falling as snow above the freezing level. Whew, wow. Is that what happens? It was also bringing strong gusty winds. Mount Cook avalanche forecaster Trev Street said up to 3 meters of Al Gore nonsense could fall in the upper elevations of Aoraki Mount Cook National Park. This much snow will likely lead to a large storm slab avalanche, which will have the potential of running all the way to the valley floor, killing tons of skiers. Whew, I can't wait to report on the insanity. Trampers and hunters also need to be aware of what dangers exist above them. What is a tramper? Someone tell me, please. Similar conditions are expected along the main divide, including Mount Aspiring National Park, Fiordland National Park. Wanaka forecaster Simon House said the avalanches could release without warning. So do not be walking below avalanche-prone areas, you idiots. The message is simple. Stay up out of the backcountry, said Diamond from the Oppenheimer Ranch Project. Some active weather headed for New Zealand, and a narrow plume of moisture will stretch across the Tasman Sea and move up the country this weekend, bringing rain mainly to the western areas and tons of snow to the Alps, up to 3 meters. And this guy's amazing shirt. Did we show you his shirt? And look at the beard. Look at the colors. Oh my God. White screen. Hailstorm in Coglio di Formigno, northern Italy today, July 5th report. Italia Live, Meteo. Yeah, it does hail in Italy. That's amazing. Whoa, it's also really shaky there. It must be an earthquake. Or just really a bad cameraman, probably, who's hiding behind a pillar. Holy hell. That looks so Italian. I bet you that's like Italian ice right there. You can't pay for this. Yes, volcanoes, they be exploding. We'll get to it. Whoa, sideways hail cam. There they are. Damn near the size of a gobstopper. I bet you don't know what that is. Record 36,605 lightning strikes in a day. Large hail destroys homes. We saw those delicious green things completely obliterated last night. Cars, crops. This is all in France. Look at the lightning there. It absolutely looks like the Holy Savior coming out of heaven and pointing here. Look at this. It's like a laser beam. Tyler, is that an alien ship sucking energy from heaven? Violent thunderstorms hit parts of southwestern France July 4th, 2018, producing a total of 36,605 lightning strikes in just 24 hours. This is the worst day in terms of lightning strikes in France so far this whatever. Who wrote this? Whew. In just 4 days, Meteo France registered 87,000 lightning strikes across the country, which represents more than half of the normal July strikes alone. Les jours les plus foudroyeux de l'année avec blah, 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 blah. That's a lot of lightning. Hey, did you know it hails in Jamaica? According to many Jamaicans that are totally stoned currently, it's hailing there. Yes, it's totally awesome too, because if you're under a roof, you could smoke a joint and watch the hail and collect water and then water your marijuana or ganja, as they call it in Jamaica. This is Jamaica 101. Hail can melt and be used for your ganja. And that is a boom. Always something good to learn at the Oppenheimer Ranch Project. Man, record-breaking rainfall threatens much of Japan. 160,000 advised or ordered to evacuate. Heavy caution in red. There is no yellow, yet they still put it here in the legend for caution. There is no caution. It's all heavy caution, which is not light. It's very heavy and everywhere. Whew. Man, is it red. The Japan Meteorological Agency has advised or ordered more than 160,000 Japanese people to evacuate as seasonal rain fronts hanging over the country threatens with record-breaking, totally fluxing areas through the weekend. JMA cautioned the rising likelihood of flooding, landslides, lightning, tornadoes, totally fluxed. July 5th has already left 1 dead and several injured. I wonder if it has something to do with global warming. Oh no, cosmic rays have reached the new maximum. Have you heard? This is called science. It's a very rare thing these days. But take a breath, sit down, and join us. You're about to learn science. Here you are, the top of this light blue thingy, which we call a line. And notice it's higher, which is why I put this big yellow thing, so you can all see where we're at. It's above anywhere we've ever been at in a really long time. There's this guy I know named Svensmark, and he says that record-breaking rainfall could be a side effect of the modern maximum. Yes, it's true. You're definitely picking up what we're putting down, and we love it. Isn't it fun to learn? Let's talk about 2018. It's been full of weird weather so far. Huzzah for snow in June and ice in Florida and gigantic storms shaped like the number 9, which is this the ninth number 9 I've seen? Anybody? Anybody? It's been a strange year in a lot of ways, and the weather is no exception. There was snow where it had no right to be. Blistering heat in the midwinter, Arctic sea ice nowhere to be found. Are they kidding me? Apparently, no one fact checked that sentence. Okay, the last one is that it's strange. Is the rest of these things they talk about after that lie is all about the grand solar minimum. Ice and snow in Florida. Early January brought snowflakes to the Florida Panhandle for the first time since 1989. And if you're not lying, since 1885. Yes, in January, the record was broken back to 1885. That was courtesy of the winter storm Grayson and the grand solar minimum. Did you hear about the snow in the Sahara? Yeah, we reported on it 5 times. Not just a dusting, 15 full inches in parts of Algeria. The coldest April following the hottest May. Grand solar minimum much. A wildfire that caused a thunderstorm in Texas. Beast from the East, part 1, part 2. We just reported on snow in July, so snow in June. Who gives a... And finally, 4 nor'easters in a row, all shaped like 9s. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Another 6.0 or greater. Finally, 6.1 in Ozarnitsky, Russia. That's the Kamchatka tip. That's the tip of the peninsula. Whew, almost slipped there. And we have the Kilauea caldera collapsing again with a volcanic explosion in the 5.2 arena. No other quakes of note globally, but we're going to be watching closely what is happening at the Kamchatka tip of the peninsula. Probably volcanic in nature. This is kicking off just a few kilometers east of a major VEI 7 eruption that occurred a few thousand years ago. Go take a look. Use the zoom. Worldwide volcano news update. Reventador. Eruption currently. Possible volcanic ash. We have Krakatoa continuously erupting now. Whew. Have you heard? Yes, it's true. Krakatoa is now awakening. And Krakatoa, which is the tiny cinder cone in the middle of the 1883 explosion hole, is now called Krakatoa. An eruption there now becoming continuous and intensifying with possible lava flow. Now, why they put possible, I have no idea, because it's glowing at night. I don't think there's a bunch of Kalium light sticks up there on top of the mountain. It's probably lava. These idiots. Possible lava up there. I don't know. It's glowing. We don't know. Maybe there could be people up there. It's camping season after all. Krakatoa, Dukono, Agung, Reventador, Sabancaya. It's true. Volcanoes, they's be exploding, and they are increasing in intensity as the cosmic rays reach unprecedented levels. The volcano continues to erupt, and it seems here at Krakatoa that the eruption by now has reached a phase of being more or less continuous. Here's the uptick. We can come to the graph. You can really get a good sense of what's going on here. Here's June 20th. And this histogram is really showing a major uptick. So we're going to be watching this closely. And look at the pulses. Boom, 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 boom. So something may be at play here. Observers report seeing frequent explosions that generate ash plumes that rise a few hundred meters from the summit crater and glow from the summit area. Yes, there is possible lava or people lighting fires up there. Who knows? Mount Agung stopped erupting. That's good news. But give a thumbs up over here at Volcano YT for this amazing resource. And come over here and tell them Diamond sent you. Or just say boom, because it's always fun to do that. Volcanoes, they's exploding. Let's talk about it. Look at that. Is that even real? Is that a jellyfish? Is it a cosmic ray gun? That's what it says when I point at it. Incredibly rude nearby star system is firing particles at Earth like a cosmic ray gun. Well, that's probably the last thing we need, being that we're currently sitting at the highest cosmic ray point in our entire human history. And the prediction is for cosmic rays to increase in perpetuity forever and ever. Prepare now. I was going to pop, I know. Our sun is obviously the most intense place in the solar system, but it's actually pretty chill when compared to many other solar systems. Eta Carinae, for example, is a binary star that sits around 7,500 light years from Earth and is so incredibly extreme that when it fires cosmic rays off into space, they actually manage to reach us here on Earth, causing extreme flooding and global cooling. The father of global warming scientist finally admits the theory is wrong. Whew. Well, it's because he lost all his hair and he doesn't have any friends. The scientist widely known as the father of global warming has admitted for the first time that data used to promote his climate change theory was false and fraudulently manipulated by Al Gore. Oh man, I'm going on vacation. Happiest day of my life. Cosmic rays have reached a new maximum, and Al Gore has reached a new minimum. And that's a boom. Guys, have you heard of electroculture? Good vibes for agriculture. This guy is so happy and pimping that a rainbow is emanating just from his presence. And the sunflowers are 11 feet high. Yes, it's true. Take a look. You can't even measure. There's not even a measuring item that's as high as these things. They're like Jack and the Beanstalks. Electroculture, natural energetic forces to increase fertility of the land, earth, and cosmic energies. Electricity, magnetism. Do it. We haven't figured out what's going on, but the Egyptians did, and you could too. Electroculture is a group of techniques that uses electricity and magnetism to assist in plant growth. Plants are sensitive to electricity and magnetism. If you don't know it, just put a radio out by a plant, play it some music, compare it to another plant that you don't play music to. Trust me, you'll see the difference. Now, electroculture and magnetoculture or magnetoculture are based on the synthesis of recent discoveries in the field of agriculture, encompassing cosmic and telluric energies, electricity, and magnetism. Tons of videos here. I'll leave you links if you're interested, and it's totally interesting. We're about to make a pyramid greenhouse here using these techniques, and we have several books on it. Do your own research. Now, Yannick Van Doorn is an engineer in agriculture and biotechnology, has more than 15 years experience and know-how about the applications of electroculture and the influence of electromagnetism on plant growth and development. And some of the you'll see in these videos is incredible. You know what else is incredible? The book we just released, Abundant Harvest, food security book of the century. It is a plethora of information that you need to know if you want to be on the cutting edge. Now, the book addresses the need for groundbreaking, dramatically improved solutions for year-round and local food production, which is going to be important in the coming times, kids. And if you used Harvest Boom, capital H, capital B, in the discount code, coupon code, it's only $9.97. And guess what? I just talked to Bill Porter from iGrow Organic. Everyone, we've sold over 100 already. Everyone who's buying the PDF is going to get a special free edition email to them directly from Bill with a special interactive table of contents. Yes, The book gets better as you own it. It's insane. It's the cutting edge of abundant harvests. It's the cutting edge of agriculture. It's the only book you need. And it's only $9.97. Do it. And that's a boom. Times are changing. Cosmic rays are at an all-time high. We don't make it up. We're showing you the facts. This is coming out just days ago. You are here 1 or 2 years from now, we could be up to 5,000 counts per hour. No one knows. What we do know is that it is unprecedented times. Do not dawdle. Put some seeds in the ground. Stockpile dry goods. At any time, this is going to fan. Here's cycle 24. Notice the second half higher. We're going back to a time that we have not been to since it looked like this. Put your knickers on. We love each and every one of you. The Munder minimum was really bad. The Dalton minimum was bad. You are here, and in 15 years, we're going to be on the floor. Are you ready? Be safe.